Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Super Robot Wars Original Generations. So we got all those units, we got all these parts, we got all these pilots. It's time to finally start customizing and getting some stuff done in the intermission menu. First things first, we got the Grungus here. It's a super, a big ass super that eats up a lot of energy, so let's go ahead and max out that energy. Let's go ahead and max out that armor too. Forget mobility, maybe later on. We'll get him some more HP. Next up, Grungus Type 2. It's like the Grungus, the original Grungus, but slightly a little weaker. But it does have more upgrade slots. So we're going to go ahead and max out the energy and armor. Because, of course, a super needs both of those. Now, Sidebuster is a new unit that we just finally get the ability to control. It uses a pretty good amount of energy, so we want to max that out right away. And it's a real-ish super, so we want to max out its mobility too. Maybe later on we'll hit the HP and armor, but not right now. And the, totally forgot, huh? I'm not gonna mess with R1 or R2 just yet. But for the R1, I'm just gonna max out its mobility right now. I'll go into each of their weapons in the actual stage itself, so don't worry about that. I went ahead beforehand and unequipped all my items so I could re-equip them to the new units that I want to use. So the Gigan Scudo is going to get 2 boosters. You'll find out soon why I'm doing that. Grungus is going to get a multi-sensor to help hit better, and a solar panel to regen that energy. Then we also going to put on a dual sensor on the Grungus Type 2 and a beam coat just for the hell of it, honestly. Sidebuster, we want to give it a biosensor, increase that mobility. We don't want it to be able to get hit, and give it a Pogi motor for more mobility and a movement up. On Taisen, we want to give it an enhancer as soon as I can find it. Up that critical chance, make him even more of a broken character. And we'll give him a dual sensor just to help for hitting. Argon, I'm going to give hybrid armor and 2 Chopom. Now, it is a real, but, and you're like, oh, why don't you give mobility items? I really don't care right now for the Argon, so I'm just giving it enough defense to be able to handle itself, just in case. Now for the R2, the R2 is what I would call like a super real. It's of the R series, it's like the tank pretty much. So giving it more armor and defense is not a bad thing. At least it wasn't for me. Okay, for the West Ritter, we want to give 2 servo motors and a Pogi motor. Gotta love that mobility. For R1, we want to give it a booster, and I want to give it a Pogi motor. And for the Huckebein Mach 2, give it a servo motor and a radar module. Because we want to increase the range of its final attack. Now, before I do anything, I want to go ahead and assign some pilots to some new mechs. Kyosuke, you're no longer going to be in the Gigan Scudo. I actually prefer you, if I can find it, and the Grungus Type 2. One reason being, Kyosuke is his spirit list is more like focused on super, at least to me it is. So I feel that he'd be great in there. And plus I already have someone I want to put in the Gigan Scudo, and that is Brooklyn. You might be, why are you putting him in there, you know? Well, first off, his stats, well, here, I'll actually go to his stats real quick. Like, as you can see, his range is 1 less than his melee. But the thing that outlays, the thing that makes me want to put him in the Gigan Scudo, which is a melee-based mech, is that he has Infight level 3. Infight, as you probably know, is melee, increases your melee combat moves. So him in the Gigan Scudo will be amazing. Now, he might not have Excel and everything, but that's why I put the 2 boosters on there. I know I want to put another person. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Oh yeah, Latuni. While Rabbiteer is awesome mech and everything like that, but I want her in the recently vacant Huckebein Mach 2. Now, you might be saying, well, Sulfur, why don't you put her in the Huckebein 009? It has double image. But yeah, double image is nice and everything. If you're not sure, I think it's at 130 you have a 50% chance of the enemy's attack missing. Now, when you compare both of these mechs to each other, they're like their mobility and stuff. Like, max mobility is 146. Okay. Max mobility is 148. Which one's better? You know, yeah, you can increase its energy higher, but yeah, right now I really don't mind. Latuni will begin a new mech soon enough, but that'll be later down the line, so Latuni will be in there for a while. I think, yes, I do want to actually move Russell to the recently vacant Wild Rabbiteer. It's better mobility for him healing, refilling, and all that good stuff. Anybody else? Don't think... Yeah, I'm not going to be using Shishioh at all unless I'm forced. She's just, in my opinion, she's an overall bad pilot. Not too much of a fan of her. She's got a nice body, but, well, that's about it. And I know I'm spending a lot of time in the intermission, and I apologize in advance, but, you know, when you get this influx of characters and mechs, you just have to go through there. Now, we won't have to worry about Gigan Scudo or Grungus at all on equipping, but we do need to equip some new weapons, especially to Argon, which has no weapons at all. I'm going to go ahead and give you a machine gun. Give you this. Rada, I'm not even going to be using you, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. Give you double magnet rifle, and I'll give you one more weapon, and we should be good to go. Yeah, take that. Next up is... Yeah, I think Aisen's fine right now. The R2, I do want to give you a couple more weapons, because even though you have your base weapons here, you could use some other ones. Do you have a... Yeah, you do have a melee base weapon already, so let's go ahead and give you... Make a beam rifle. We'll give you a remote smasher. And I think that'll be fine for right now. Ingram, I'm not really going to use you too much. Yeah, you're pretty much good there. Ryusei, I do need, in fact, to give you... You know what, and also, you're like, T-Link Knuckle also uses energy. Well, it's 10 energy, and I don't plan to be using that way often later down the road, so... But I will give you a boosted rifle so you can hit long distance. I'll give you a double magnet beam rifle. And that'll be all for you. Latuni here. Yeah, I think you pretty much, yeah. You got a pretty solid arsenal there. I will, of course, give you something, Russell, because I'm going to be definitely sorting you, no doubt. I'll give you Slash Ripper. That's always a good thing. Rada, you're not even going to need that burst railgun, so... How about you, Russell? Rada, again, you're not going to need that. How much room? We got a little bit more room. Is there an... Okay, no one's using that, so you get that too. And I think that will be it. Yes, awesome. Yes, I do want to train a couple pilots real quick. Tasuku, I'm going to wait 10 more just so you can get that SP regenerate. If you didn't, I would have gave you support, but whatever. Okay, let's see. You already have support, so that's all good. It's all dandy. I actually do want Ryusei to learn support level 1. It's just me. I like my characters having support. It helps defeat bosses easier. Believe me, it's amazing. Ingram, you can have a support too. You know you're getting one And the ones I'm not really going to be using, I really don't care about. Yeah, I'll give you support, just for the sake of it. But yes, okay. Enough of that. Let's head to the next chapter. It's been a while, Yes, it has. I read the T-Link test conducted in the Hagane. At this rate, completion of the R3 will be far behind schedule. I'm sorry, there isn't much I can do. Unlike the R1's T-Link system, the R3's custom-made. Only you can use it. No, I can't every time I'm linked. I remember them. My mother and Mai. It was an accident. The lab was destroyed because Mai couldn't control her power. Is the T-Link worth risking so many lives? The alien mobile fortress has appeared at Sector L5. We can't stop them without the SRX. And in order to make it operational... I know. Very well then, we'll use the GK support system to adjust the R3. Whose data is being used for the system? A former ICS assist from before you were born. This is her. Sample name Yukiko Date. Date? Is she Ryusute's? But right there you saw was Aya Kobayashi. I don't think I went into where she's from, but as you can probably expect, she first appeared in Shin Super Robot Wars, part of the SRX team. We'll get into her theme once we... and the rest of everyone else's themes once we get there. But anyways, the Hagane has lifted off, exiting the atmosphere in 304 seconds, sir. And the Hiryu? They are headed for the meeting point as we speak. Commander, a code message has just arrived from headquarters. Read it for me. It's top secret, so I can't read it out loud. That's not a good sign. Give it to me then. Yes, sir. What the? A top secret message from headquarters? What could it be? Ready a plane and escort now. I'm going to Geneva. To EFA headquarters? The Earth Defense Committee has called a meeting. I'll be gone for a while. Take care of Princess Shrine. Yes, sir. With Laker and the Hagane gone, this may be my chance. You dick, Haynes. Episode 24. Loon and Valsian. Or Valsian, however you fucking pronounce it. We have left the atmosphere, Captain. Stop the engine. We'll wait here for the Hiryu. Understood. I'm transferring the visual of the white star to the monitor. 40 kilometers in width. That fortress is the size of a space colony. They were hiding that thing the whole time? Literally, the hidden ball trick, huh? That's a good one! Wow, give me more praise. Stop goofing off, you two. Yeah, it's ridiculous. My, we both have tough partners, don't we? Seriously. Partners? Is there any enemy movement, Etna? No, sir. I see. Strange, I expected them to attack in full force. Yes, and they did enough recon work on Earth with the bugs and spiders already. Do the irrigators have some other goal? That's why we're here. The Hiryu has arrived, Captain. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Lafina Einfield of the Hiryu Customs, sir. Thank you for waiting. I am Captain Daitetsu of the Hagane. It's been a long time, Captain. Space really suits you. It's good to see you again. I hear the Hagane is full of beautiful women. That said, I'm eager for the full tour. Exo, what do you mean by that? Just talking to myself, don't worry. Same old Sean. Hey, is that the Psybuster? It sure is. Yo, Reesade, long time no see. What are you doing here? Did you get lost or something? Man, you really think I get lost that often? You do though, Masaki. You don't think so? Whatever. What the? We have an object approaching at high speed. An arrogator? Negative, it's the DC. Approaching head on. All hands, battle stations 1. Launch the PT units at once. Okay, it's our time to put everybody to use. Who do I want? I have one more space. I'll send Garnet just for a spirit list. Why would they only send one? Sounds pretty Misaki-esque to me. What's wrong with that? I like being decisive. Some of that's gutsy is probably a ranking officer. Is it Elzum? It's here! What is that? Lieutenant Kyosuke, that mech appears to be a girl. Affirmative. It's neither a PT nor an AM. Wow, nice body. Maybe I'll put that on my Wessie. That face on your body? No. Who do you figure made that thing? I think it made a nice action figure or something. Well, cat got your tongue? It's so cute! And yet you show no interest in real girls. Captain, we made contact with the DC pilot. Patch him through. At last we meet, Hagane! It's a girl. Who are you? I am Luna Zark, daughter of the man you killed. You mean Professor Bien? Yeah, that guy said he had a daughter. I know you were enemies, but he was my father. He was far from perfect, but I'm going to avenge his death. That's pointless. Revenge only causes further revenge. How dare you talk like you know anything about this? I wonder what Bien's daughter would look like. You're not that bad looking. What are you saying? Sounds like she's pretty naive. Hey, can I ask you something? What? Are you at the DC or what? Today's DC is not what my father had envisioned. What's that over there, then? Huh? Hey. There. Those are the remaining UCC forces. That DC girl, she tricked us. We don't know that yet. Let's find out what's going on. If I can sink them here, my power will be absolute. And then Sangre Zamvolt won't be so insolent. Sable, you're still alive? You know him? He's petty. He's persistent, the type women hate. Loon, as a daughter of Bien, you should help us. We'll sink to Hagane and Hiryu and then defeat the EFA. The UCC and the DC will unite the world. You sure you're not with the DC? Enough, I'll show you proof. I think that's proof enough. What? You're betraying us? You're the one betraying everything we stand for. Commander Meyer and my father would never use poison gas. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. I know you tried using poison to attain the Colmena. Is that true? Yes, we managed to save Colmena from him, but... Bastard! Using poison gas on a space station? Now how do you justify yourself? Meyer and Bien died because they were too soft. But they're gone. I'm gonna do things my own way. Typical villain stuff, huh? He won't stop at anything. You guys stay out of this. I'll stop them myself. You guys will just have to wait. All units, attack! Lieutenant Leona, I need you to defend my ship. Hear me? Wasn't that mech hanging around the Troy unit, Captain? I didn't see her during the battle with the flagship fleet. I see. She's alive. Leona, you must have known my father's true intentions. Yet you still wish to stay in the UCC? Commander Meyer's will doesn't exist in today's UCC. Chief Julia, Major Elzum, what must I do? Okay, guys, so the final, well, not the final, but the battle's here. And yeah, Loon is kind of neutral right now. So our goal is shoot everything down. Our whatchamacallit, our Battle Mastery is Sybil shot down. He retreats with 30% HP. He has a total of 34,000 HP. He'll retreat at 10,200. So be careful because Rogue Loon is Rogue. But this is Loon Zodark. She first appeared actually in what was it? Super Robot Wars 2G, which was a remake of the second Super Robot Wars for the Game Boy. It was a pretty much enhanced remake. It featured gameplay mechanics from Super Robot Wars 4 and it added 2 new Gundam series, which from that day forward would be in a lot of other Super Robot Wars. They were Victory Gundam and G Gundam. So yeah, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. But anyways, let's go into like the Grungus. The Grungus initially has TK field. If you're sure what that is, go ahead and check. Has okay movement, you know, pretty good. 6 moves good. Armor, of course, I maxed it out, so it's a beast. It has 4 base weapons: Eye Laser, Boost Knuckle, Maxi Blaster, and Doom Blade. Doom Blade's an amazing blade. When I go into the Grungus, you'll see that its final move is like the Doom Blade, but the only difference is that the Doom Blade has 1 more range than the weapon that the Grungus here has. Grungus does not have a TK field, sadly, so, but it does have the energy. Well, that's because I gave it that. I'll get confused now. It has 1 less movement and a little bit more armor. Here you can see all of its moves, and as you can see, this Darkness Slash has a high base damage. Now, this is without me even upgrading it, so upgrading it would be a wise decision. It does eat up a lot of energy, but, you know, don't worry about it. But, yeah, and you see it only has space of 1, so. Let's see, who else I want to go into. Okay, here we have the R2. It has an AB field. Again, if you're curious about it, go check. Has 6 mobility and 1,700 armor, base armor. Well, that's not base, but that's Chopin armor. Getting myself confused now, actually. And like I said before, it's pretty much the tank of the R series. It's a real tank. It's a pretty good unit, actually. And it gets much better, too. So, and it has all its basic weapons, pretty much. It does come with a Beam Chakram. That is its own weapon built into it. Going to the R1. The first of the R series has a TK field. Very mobile, as you can probably see. High movement with the boosters and a Pogi motor. And it has its mech-equipped weapon is T-Link Knuckle, where he uses, pretty much focuses all of his telekinetic powers into his fist and punches you with it. It's really good. I mean, it's good as it is. He won't be using it for much longer. You'll find out soon enough. I think that's pretty much it. Yes, this is the Wild Schwitzfin. It's Ingram's mech. It's so badass. I love it. It's not the strongest mech, and it could use some upgrading, but I didn't really want to upgrade it at all. It actually comes with beam codes, which is nice. It has 4 weapons, base weapons. Disc Slicer is a built-in weapon, which looks amazing. Yeah, so let's start the mission then, actually. Stop diddling down around, you know. Let's just do this. Let's use that Excel and get our ass on over there. Yeah, Tasuku did have, whatchamacallit, oh, Valor. God, ugh, I forgot that he got that. That's what happens when you play multiple Super Robot Wars games at the same time. You tend to forget the spirit list for some people. And Beam Coat comes in handy. Also, I forgot to tell you, the Grungus types have the ability to change. The only one that doesn't is, of course, the Type 0. But yes, the Grungus types can turn into Wing Gust, which is an airplane of sorts, and the Gust Lander, which is like a tank. It does have different weapons. I really don't like them. The only one I like is Wing Gust, and that's just to give it better mobility. Other than that, I don't really mess around with it too much. As you probably tell, the Wild Rabbiteer does have a plane form, but when Kyosuke tested it out, it didn't go so well. let's test out little Latuni, the little lolly that will kill people. Sounds good to me. I don't really like lollies, so... But I will make an exception for Latuni. She's just that badass. Really top-notch. Let's go into the spirit list of Rai. As you can see, he has Focus, Excel, Sense, Stipe, and Valor, which is amazing. But let's go ahead and use Excel Valor. His theme is Iceman, which represents him pretty well, honestly, once you find out his backstory. It's a nice tune. Wait till this picks up. Isn't that an amazing theme? Also, the R1 has the ability to change into flight form, a little fighter of sorts. His spirit list, Ryusei's, is Focus, Alert, Strike, Luck, and Valor. So let's get you on over here, Ryusei. Here we have Ryusei's theme, Everywhere You Go. Such a catchy team, it's so energetic, and you almost got him there. 88, the year I was born. Good year, if I do say so myself. I like that little go, 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 go. So catchy. So catchy. Let's turn off the animation there, though. Me going in and explaining everything has definitely extended the length of this video, so... Sidebuster can turn into the Sidebird, which, of course, gives you better mobility and range. He has Focus, Alert, and Luck, if you're curious. So, let's move on, then. Well, you have Excel, so I'll be using it just a little bit, Kana. Slowly, we move on up here. I don't want Russell to get a lot of the hits, and if the Grungus types can take a hit, that'd be amazing, because it'll build up their will then. And I also forgot to equip the 2 new repair module. What are you doing, imbecile? What are you imbeciles doing? Get them! I'd rather die in battle than serve that man. Lieutenant Leona, where are you going? You're to protect me. Only Commander Meyer was worthy of my service in battle. What? Are you disobeying me? I don't intend to live in disgrace. I will fight and die in the name of the Troy unit. You! I will show all you my final stand. What? Leona, that's suicide. Show you some Maxi Blaster. We do have some ships here, so... but they will not be a problem for the Grungus types. Haha, not bad. You have nothing to say to your cousin? That's so nice of you. It's gonna be hard to hit her, though. So. Turn off the animation just a little bit. Let's show Boost Knuckle. You son of a bitch, you did 94 damage to me! How dare you, now take my knuckle! Which is kind of like a slap. You're pretty much forcing a slap, like, you know, boost palm. That doesn't sound as epic. Yeah, go ahead and attack me. I do have to watch out on the energy usage, though, since technically Russell does not have any of that stuff right now. I feel bad that I forgot that, actually. But at least we just still do have a repair module on Hyrule Custom, so that's good. That's very good. And here I was on the intermission screen thinking of giving the Hagane the other 2 things. But apparently I forgot that even, too. Damn me! Here you have such a cute mech. But anyways, Loon's theme is Flapper Girl. Pretty good theme. I don't think it's that bad. You can see runes. Ooh, you missed. Ryun's tomboyish face. She eternally wears ripped pants. I really don't understand it. That logic, you know, is weird. She doesn't wear a brawl either. Dear God, she does not wear a brawl. Oh, nice damage there. Doesn't really help me in the end, but still. Yeah. But is that really a bad thing? The brawl part, I'm saying. Of course. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hit, man, but try it. Oh, you crit didn't hit. Nice. You miss again. Too high of a mobility for you, huh? Oh, hi, Ryu. Ah, fuck. They de-equipped that, too? Well, gosh darn it. Well, you do have trust, though, and you have a lot of spirit points, so I'm not too worried. I'm okay with that.